Biochar is one of my areas of work. So again, spouts, biomass food source is another area. You know, both are related. Cooking and as well as biochar both are related. So when I was designing biomass house, about 50 I have designed. Because I named good because good is common to adopt. Good, good.cow.com. That was my earlier website, but I have all the things open, okay, under open knowledge. So you can access them. Good stuff. So here, today basically we will be looking at biochar. So biochar I started in 2005. It was like when the term biochar was not existing. In 2007 it became popular. You can see in Google Trends. Okay, if you type biochar from 2007 only, it starts showing in search results. At that time we called terra-preta. Terra-preta.
P-R-E-T-A.
Preta means earth, soil. It's a Portuguese term, I think. In Amazon rainforest, it was a common term used. So there is one of my book here called Biochar Culture. In the library you might find it. Yeah. That you can read when possible. I have about 3-4 other books related to biochar. I have about 7-8 designs for production of biochar. Simple basic designs. So today I will show you some of them. So don't think it is something very difficult to understand. Okay. Every day you are doing biochar while cooking. When you are frying something, it gets roasted and some black color happens, no? Then you remember, I forgot to take it down. Otherwise everything will be biochar. If you forget, then everything is biochar. Like your tea, if you have forgotten, what is there at the end?
Nothing.
You are successfully made biochar on that day. So your whole community knows that you made biochar. The smell also comes, no? So it is as simple as that. So otherwise, traditionally you see around some fire is happening. Grassland fire. You have seen dark color burnt grass. That is also possible. In your matchstick also, when you light something, after that you see there will be 3 things. Something like this. It will go like this. Then the stick will appear. So this part is nothing but your biochar. This is wood. Okay. And here something is burnt, it is white. Ash. So otherwise there will be flame and there will be smoke. It's the science of whole understanding biomass, biochar, ash. So if you really want to do experiment and create biochar and see all the products of while making biochar, what happens, your matchstick is more than enough. Got it? So it is as simple as that. So here biochar values you all understand, I know. You all understand what is biochar, how it is useful for your environment, your part of your food also, your own culture.
No, we don't know.
So then I have to be here for about 2-3 days. Because it is very simple, but I am telling the deeper we get into understanding biochar, it is only a revelation. Most of you know many times, directly, indirectly, the uses of biochar. But here just I will try to help you to discover. Actually, biochar is not something new. The day first fire was created on this earth, biochar started existing. The term is new. Otherwise, it is nothing but charcoal. Pyrolysis is the process. Okay. Pyrolysis process means less oxygen condition. If you are burning something, that biomass turns into charcoal. So fundamental thing is charcoal. So charcoal is the basic thing. So then biochar is, why we are using biochar term is the second question. If charcoal is always existing, then because we have discovered certain values now, that is for environment, climate change, global warming, carbon sequestration. Carbon sequestration, you understand what it is?
Carbon,
Carbon sequestration.
no. The earth traps
Take the carbon which is in the air. So this plant is taking carbon through photosynthesis and it is creating some biomass. So it is sinking carbon. Similarly, your shells in the ocean, their body is made up of calcium carbonate. So they are also storing carbon in the form of your limestones or later on. So that is stored. If you burn the shell, then again CO2 will be released and your lime will come out. Yeah. So that is also there. Similarly, the charcoal that is formed is nothing but carbon. Basic is hydrocarbon in any biomass. Hydrogen, oxygen gone when we burn. Only carbon stored. If somebody can get a piece of charcoal, it will be nice here somewhere around. Yeah. So this carbon has so many values, especially what we are looking at is by putting in the soil, because even for 1000 years nothing will happen to charcoal. If you are eating some food, it means it gets digested, it is consumable, it is compostable. You are getting? So when you apply to soil, within 3 years this biomass will disappear. Getting? So your carbon dioxide is released back into the atmosphere. So it is not a permanent thing for storing carbon. Got it? There is more CO2 in the air. You all understand?
Yeah.
Because we use fossil fuel. That is extra. It was for several millions of years stored inside. Now we extracted, we are burning. So it means we are. So that way, see, this is the basic difference. Charcoal, it is very light. But if I hit somebody with this, it will not hurt much. The same wood I use, then there will be some more pain. Yeah. The same wood before converting into biochar, it means it has hydrogen carbon basically. There will be other things, but it has those two things also. So in the here it is basically C only. What is left is C, carbon. So this carbon in this form is called charcoal. There is coal. If I hold coal of same volume, this charcoal same volume together in two hands, which one will be heavier?
Coal.
Coal. You know Coal India? It is fossil. Means it was existing, some life was existing on earth because of temperature and pressure. Over several millions of years, it got compacted and it became black. Before that, other things are there, peat, lignite, all these things happen in wetland areas. Okay. Then this coal, then anthracite, some other higher versions. Okay. So, that coal we are not talking. If that coal would help our environment, soil amendment process, all that, we have tons and tons of coal. By now, government would have made a plan and we would have just dumped everywhere. Because here it has this openings inside. If I put this on water, what will happen? Float. It will float forever. So after a few days, slowly it will
Sink.
sink. So that is what we call a kind of oxidation process or maturity of the charcoal. Then it becomes more useful. Means initially it is hydrophobic. Got it? Means it doesn't like water. Like even if you don't know swimming, if you are thrown into water, you will float for some time. Later on you won't love water, but water loves you. It will sink you. So this also doesn't like water. It is hydrophobic, fresh biochar. So that's why there is a process called biochar compost. Then we have to inoculate. Basically, here this is charcoal. There are so many definitions, don't worry, but I will tell only fundamental things which are basic to my experiential knowledge. Since 2005 to till date, since how many years?
16.
Yeah. So the places I went, the trainings I gave, the books I wrote, the discussions I had, all that makes me more sensible to speak simply, not too complex. But for presently people are making it more complex to survey. Expert's role comes when it is complex. Okay, but if everybody understands,
What's the need?
no need of expert. Yeah, I want that kind of. So here, this is charring. Okay, coal. So here using char means darkening of a material, biomass. That is a common sense term. Okay, so here we are adding bio. What is bio? Bio means life. Got it? So this has life? Yeah. So when I inoculate with microbial life, then it is biochar.
Biochar.
Otherwise, if you are intended to use for soil amendment, over a period it will be occupied by life only. Got it? Then it becomes biochar only, logically. Before you apply, then once you apply, it will be inoculated. Got it? So then it becomes biochar only. So that is, but for me, biochar culture I call. Like permaculture, agriculture. Culture term integrates more holistically into everything that we do. It is not separate. So culture in civilization is a bigger term, otherwise also. So that's why I prefer to call biochar culture, because I am not looking just to soil. Our buildings are there, we can use charcoal inside the bricks or plaster, then they will be more cooler, and insulation value will be there, and they also breathe. You know breathing valve? There are only valves which give smell, but they will not breathe in. But once you use these valves are okay, the mud valves they can breathe. So when we use this powder, so I used in one of my structure building biochar bricks. I used along with cement, sand, including the powder of it. So we can use in our residential places. We can integrate in our food also. Food you are eating by different means every day. Who is not eating biochar every day? Tell me. Some form or the other you will be eating. You have roasted peanuts. There is something darkened. Yes. Mean that much you eat on that day. May not be only like this lumps, but you are eating every day. So roti.
Yes.
I always say moles of roti. ये मोल क्या है? वो जब पैदा होता है विदाउट मोल हम रोटी नहीं बोलते, हम बोलते हैं कि कर और एक बार फ्राई करके लाओ. एटलीस्ट 2-3 मोल्स तो भी दिखना चाहिए.
Right.
तंदूर रोटी by default at least few moles will be there, big.
Yeah.
They keep you healthy or not? 100%. When that's why in dabas they eat with oily food. What kind of thing they eat in dabas? Because they are eating with tandoor roti, they are safe. You know, if somebody has consumed poison, even villagers, some farmers they consume poison, no? Because they don't have good crops. Once they are taken to hospital, then first thing that is given is this our charcoal powder only ingested into stomach. Because our intestines could absorb. Before that, the charcoal will absorb. In all your water filters, there is an activated carbon filter. What is activated? Now you ate, you are active or you are inactive? Sometimes those who ate more, they are inactive. They ate right, they are active. So remember, activated carbon means I can pass steam. I have some videos recently made. At home also you can activate. Just pass some steam in your idli cooker, place them. Your steam will go. Yeah. So the whole porosity, density, everything will be more active. So it will be more effective. Got it? और नींबू पानी डालो इसके ऊपर, उसमें सोक करो, फिर निकालो, विनेगर में डाल के निकालो. Then also it becomes active. Very simple. Okay. So if you want more enhanced values, then you have to think like this. So every biochar is perfect. Don't discriminate. Like in permaculture, we value every plant which is part of nature's design. So some people think that only 30% it should be there, carbon, fixed carbon, 40% fixed carbon. What food we are eating, are we calculating everything like this? If it is not enough, you know murmure, puffed rice. If you eat this much, is it satisfying you?
No.
What you will do on that day? They are serving only puffed rice. What you will do? You will increase your quantity. So if you think there is fixed carbon 20% in a particular biomass, apply double. That's all, no? What is wrong? People think, no, I want the highest carbon. You are asking diamond. Diamond is also carbon, but it is of no value. Got it? No value means environmental value, except some women found some value and some technically cutting food because it is hardest. We have to cut. So we are using that. But otherwise some other materials are there, composite materials which are more harder than diamond. We are using already. Okay. But I am telling graphite, diamond, all these are carbons only. Coal, charcoal, Even your food is also carbon. Your food is not carbon. It doesn't have carbon. Hydrate is removed, then carbon is there. So God had two choices to make life on this earth. Whether to make it sea or silica. Okay. So then finally he thought sea is better. That's why we are like this. Okay. If we made with silica, we would not have so much flexibility around. We tried radiolarian church, it is called. Even in the seas it is seen, small life is there made up of silica. But our life is around the sea only because it has so much values. The carbon we say bad, but it is good for plants. If we protest no carbon, plants will be laughing at us, how we will survive and how we will survive. Because it is good for them. But something limited is okay. But too much is too bad. Anything. Yes. So like this, if I go on telling, there are so many things, right, why we cremate people. After cremation, 3 idiots mein dekhe na, it is all around that one. Taking the fish. Carrying the pot is there, no? So that is why so important that pot. Why those bones are so important. Why you want to throw those bones only in Sangam. And nobody is protesting when you are throwing bones there because you are drinking the same water. Why?
Activated, sir.
Yeah, it is good for your agriculture, it is good for your water, your ecosystem. So there is no protest. So it means these values are known since ages. That's how cremations are existing and this ritual is existing. And also symbolically to tell that how many kgs you are people will ask, and 70, 80, 100. You are nothing, you are finally this much only. That is this spoiler. Rest is ash. Or you are in there. Got it? So that's what you have to remember. Still you will be useful. Yeah, the carbon. So you are doing something better for the society and environment. That's why in our village, they will not cremate somewhere else. Our grandfathers, grandmothers, cremated in our own field. Because by dying also, they will make my field more fertile. Got it? So where you want to die, decide. Like that, there are so many things around. Ultimately, spiritually, somebody is connected. The Shiva Tattva is there, no? That is part of this one. The ashes is symbolic, that is ultimate. You can't burn anything anymore. That is ash, that is white, that is vibhuti. It is black now. People get confused between ash and coal. Coal is black. If you burn this one continuously, what will happen? White. See, that's a miracle. How come black is turning white? It's called vibhuti. If you take little, that is medicine. If you put on your skin, that is good for everything. Okay? No ticks will bite you. It will protect your skin. Yeah? Then again, the thing is that creation and destruction, that is Laya. That is Shiva. That's what this is. Part of that creation and destruction cycle. Because this is not destroyed, this is becoming part of creation. Yeah? So, like that, so many things will happen in your life once you get deep into the science of biochar. Okay? So, now let us go to, now you got the sense of biochar, everybody?
Yeah.
Okay? So, only the problem I said, women are using this talcum powder. If they really give value, they use this one only. Already they are becoming closer to this one. Now, charcoal toothpaste, charcoal shampoo, charcoal face wash, they are coming closer. So very soon everybody will turn like this. They apply everywhere. Now our lifestyle has changed, we don't know what is happening.
Like earlier days, if somebody was not feeling well in the nights or time, so that time go to the garden and get some vibhuti, put it in the water and drink it. That is what generally old people will do. I don't know. Is there or not? It's a practice of
But even for small kids, there are 5 these things made. One here. Tell me somebody 5 where they'll place.
Kajal,
here,
here,
Behind the ears.
behind the ear,
Near the chest.
between the eyebrows, left foot,
Body.
These on the side.
side, yeah, here.
3 here, 1,
Chest,
1 leg, not 2 legs.
One leg.
one
No,
leg.
2 hands. Alternate, 1 hand and then another leg. Okay?
All the 5 points which are? Which are 5 points?
1. I don't know right, left, don't tell me. But 1, 2, 3. Okay, 4. One leg. Right. So, but here I am telling that is nothing but your charcoal. How it is made, they put some oil, some diya. Okay, then from the diya lamp, this food comes out. That food is also your this thing only, carbon only. And a spoon or something you put inverted, then the dark color thing comes out.
Yeah.
That thing they put. This is how our kajal and
Kajal
everything was
also.
made. Okay. So traditionally we are using that charcoal only. Okay. But created differently. Okay. Flying charcoal is nothing but soot. Very fine particulate matter. Soot. S-O-O-T. You go behind a old rocket lorry. Lorry, lorry is very old one. You go behind it, you get enough of food. You will become dark. You put in your ears, you will see nose, you see everywhere you see after going home. Otherwise, in urban areas also we get enough of food in different ways. Okay. Here. This charcoal production, as I told, with a simple matchstick. Somebody can get matchstick because demonstration is far easy. Matchbox. My tea is here. No, just
Lighter.
Shiva. You all know how to create fire with sticks?
No, we are not.
No, that you have to learn first. That is fundamental. Creating fire
With 2 sticks.
with a stone or 2 sticks. Okay, learn that one first.
Sure.
Fundamental survival is that one. Because this is what monkeys don't know.
Right.
If any monkey was taught how to hold fire, by now the whole world would not have existed. You see, one of our Hanumanji was taught. Lanka gone, today also it is burning. Various other reasons. Okay. This one, this is, here it is written, Vimco, ship is very old one, carbonized it should be written. Then what will happen is, it will quickly, earlier in olden days it was not carbonized something. So it used to burn continuously. So this is fire. So slowly you can see the charcoal process is happening. Can you see darkening? Can you see? Yes. So here whitish color thing is there. That is ash. This middle thing is completely this one. This is nothing but charcoal. Then this is purified wood in between. Means it is only over a temperature, all the things will be taken out, but it will be somewhat still wood. Then this is wood. Any wood will have 12 to 15%, 18% moisture. Okay. Any wood will have. Even if you think dry, but some moisture will be there. It's a natural thing. So this is a simple process of making charcoal. You burn anything, extinguish it, then some part will be charcoal. If you continuously burn, everything will be ash. But the sticks are not made to burn continuously, to the end. So they are dipped in some chemical. That's why they get extinguished. Okay. So that's why they are like that. So this is the fundamental demonstration. Even if somebody is from Himalayas, then pine wood is there, no? Even if you take the fresh pine wood, then burn it, then you can see everything, fire, food, then smoke, everything in that stick. Okay, oil will be there, lots of. So that also you can see. So simplest thing is in every chula, even if you have this 3-stone stove also, we put wood. Yeah. So always when your grandmother was cooking, if you had been in villages, not now, you are very young. You are born with Colgate only. But from older generation, there was there was only charcoal. So grandmother used to pull out this stick out, or they used to have cow dung cake. When they are burning, they'll pull out one cow dung cake as it is. They'll put some water. Okay. Then this charcoal will be there, and we pinch it with water. So the fresh charcoal from cow dung cake we give. This is very difficult. I can clean my teeth with this. But what will happen? This is very, it will teeth hard. But still people will do cleaning with this. The cleanest thing on earth, if you want to clean, means this is the thing. Yeah, not your close-up. Close-up will bring people closer, but it will not take away anything out. Because of Corona, that advertisement was banned. I only complained. Because of this close-up, people are coming more closer and your Corona is going. So please do something. Then our information and broadcasting, they took it seriously. Then they banned. See, how come this young guy has rest? That young girl is coming. Any old lady can also come.
Yeah.
Anybody can come. So it has no meaning. So, but this one especially, the charcoal, they take away all your sense. Okay, in your mouth. And even the people who work with the charcoal production, they take bath, no? That is, this is the cleanest part they have. Okay, because of the dust, everything around them. So, that's why here, so this is one of the ways how do you make charcoal. Simplest method is, when something is burning, take out that stick or something, put inside the soil also, no issue. If you have sand, it will be more convenient. In many villages, if people don't want to waste their wood, either they put water or they just take all the sticks and put inside the soil. Then also your charcoal you can expect. Up to 5 to 15% biochar you can extract from your traditional stock. 5 to 15% means very simple. If you are having 10 kg of wood, by weight let us say 5% means how much? 500 grams. That much only, no? So like that around 500 grams the possibility is there. You can extract even in the open cooking also. Okay. So this is the possibility. But usually some people want, here the advantage is you are cooking and getting biochar. You have double advantage, no? Because you are not wasting your energy. So that's why this is more advisable. Biochar production as part of your lifestyle is more advantageous than making it exclusive production. Even now if you are making biochar, at least you have to dry the wood on it. Let us say we have some food processing here. You want to dry certain grains or something. So this heat, the passive energy, that need to be utilized. Then it is meaningful. For people exclusively producing biochar, I don't recommend otherwise. Anybody. I want to make it part of lifestyle. See, we have been spoiling this nature environment over years. In one day you want solution. Within my lifetime, within 2 days I want to do everything. That is possible, but too much of anything will not make it acclimatized or accommodative into that ecosystem. If I am putting too much biochar suddenly, the microbes will be surprised why this housing scheme, double bedroom scheme, they will be afraid. Suddenly. I am happy living under the sun and enjoying the nature and nicely sleeping. Suddenly you are created a housing project. That too multi-million apartments like in urban area. Because your biochar is nothing but imagine this is a multi-story building on the seashore of Mumbai. How many families will remain?
20.
One of the richest person is also living. Okay. So all these are nothing but your apartment. So all the microbes will occupy this multi-story. This is not even 100, it is more than a 10,000 or 1 lakh story house. Got it? Then issue is if they have housing, they have security, they have good environment to live, then they have to eat. So it means again you have to give the other mulch, your compost, consumable things by microbial line. Then only they will be happy and they can help. Let's say if you put only biochar in one place also, you cannot grow things. Because this is not consumable, no. Living means not just residential areas or just environment. Living as other things also. Or only one type of life will exist here, it is also not good. Usually we don't use chunks. Use powder form. Powder form means spread will be more. Even this much will be equal to one football field area. Surface area. You got surface area, what is surface area?
Yeah, yeah.
What it is? I will show with my kerchief. Sometimes I have to. Here the surface area is small. Got it? So, but the same thing if I spread it is, this is the surface area. Got it? Something like that. So once you spread all these areas, the sphere has its own area like that. So that area will increase, total area. So that will help more life. So here also the same area will be there, but when you spread it will help more life. Okay, or more plant. So for soil amendment, this is one way. So fundamental I told you is just you burn something because it will be improved working. No? First thing is burn something, put some water, see how much charcoal yield. You take some measure or take some glass or something, measure the biomass, put it there, burn it, then put water, pinch it, take out, then put glass and see how much it is, by volume or by weight, something like that. Got it? So that you see. Here, this is fundamental, everybody can do. Otherwise, the second thing is simplest method. Go to kitchen, take one pan, edible biochar, how to make. For you every day to consume one. Every day you may not be getting peanuts or that milk, corn cob. Even if you have makabutta burnt, there is lots of charcoal. That also keeps you healthy. Okay, the roasted one. So that is also fine. But otherwise, what you have to do is just to take a pan in your kitchen, just to roast some chickpea, because chickpea has less oil. Peanuts, that's fine for me, but it has lots of oils. Oils will be poisonous sometimes, okay, when they are burned too much. So, you fry them. See that they turn dark. But in the process of frying, you will know what are the kind of emissions coming out at what time. Color also you can notice. Initially it will be like white color, mostly related to some moisture. But at one time they will be like yellowish. Even they will become shining. Then finally this fumes will come down. You will see practically with your eyes how they are becoming charcoal, because there is no accident here. Everything is visible. Before your eyes only flame is there below. Okay, fumes are coming above. But here how they are converting, some smell will be there. Don't worry. This is open area. In apartment everybody will come down. What is happening this way. But here, then you will see this thing, put in a glass bottle or activate it as I told. Put in your idli cooker or somewhere, just to steam it. Or then put some lime water, okay, nimbu pani, vinegar, kuch bhi dalo, soak it, then clean it with water, then put it in a glass jar, keep it in your pocket. Whenever you have tension, whenever you have stress, whenever you have indigestion problem, whenever you think I have eaten some poisonous food today, food poisoning, people will say, no, suddenly I am not feeling well. Eat one. Like capsules, you eat one. Every day, chinta ginjanta, means tamarind seed, how much it will be? That much charcoal you consume, you will be healthy and you will be happy. Got it?
After the nimbu pani to be wet.
No, ये charcoal है, कुछ नहीं होता.
It will absorb.
इसका structure है.
Wash it out.
You put chickpea directly and then put nimbu pani or pani, it will spell. Once it is formed into charcoal, its shape remain like that only.
It will absorb it.
Yeah, it will absorb, then you have to dry. Again clean with water, otherwise it will be acidic, no? Wash it and then keep dry under the air, under the shade. You just keep overnight, then by morning they will be light like this. Put in one glass jar and close it, and whenever you feel like it. You can use that for your water filter if you are in jungle. If you want some water. Same peanuts you put in something, pour water above it, and whatever water comes, drink it. It will be safer. So you can apply for your that thing. If you want some face mask, mix it with something, any fruit, anything, and then apply and then remove it. Yeah. So you can do it because you know the source. Because from edible thing you are making charcoal. So it means you understand it is not going to impact you. If I tell use this one and eat it, then you will be afraid. Fenugreek seeds is very good. They will be like your black pulse.
Fenugreek also you do the same thing.
Yeah, same thing. It is very easy. It takes hardly 2-3 minutes only to fry and make roast and keep it. And they shine like that, black pulse. You can store in any bottle and just pop it, and you can mix with your this thing, what we say, soap, you keep on box, no, just ajwain and all that. You put in that, along with that mix it, and whenever you feel, you just keep it. Gets better. After food, even better. Before food also better. Those who are fasting, for them also it is better. Okay. So this is another method. So within the group somebody can do this also. Okay.
When temperance.
So another thing is simplest method is I went to Assam once. There one lady was sitting there just in the courtyard and she was made a small pit, very small pit like this in the ground. And they using sticks like this inside. I have one short YouTube short also of that lady making this. So some small fire is there. She was sitting next to here like this. So she is taking the wood out and she kept some water here, very little water in the jug and just took outside and putting some water and taking out this charcoal and storing in a basket. Happily she is doing it. So that is as simple as that. For some people it looks like some mad woman doing something like that in the midnight or sometime. Don't worry, but that way you can happily create your own charcoal. Okay, if you have time and just to time pass also. When it is cool winter, you'll enjoy more because you'll have warmth of the fire and just nobody will say you're not working. So you are doing something. So that way you can solve. So this method is very simple. This technology you can expand to bigger things also. So this is basically a pit method. So conical pit. You create anywhere in the ground, bigger one also. First you put some sticks, light it. As it is burning, add biomass. As it is burning, add biomass. As it is burning, add biomass. As it is burning, add more biomass. Which one? Got it? So till here. No, dry one. Any dry biomass which can catch fire, add some. First, light it. Then over that add, because fire is there, it will get lighted again. Then add some. See that it slowly goes down also. The more you add, so it is burning. So when it comes to the end, just to take your pipe or water, put it. Your charcoal is ready. Here traditionally activated carbon is made from what? Basically commercial grade. Commercial grade activated carbon is made from coconut shells. You know coconut? After breaking coconut, you take the white part, then hard part is there. So they in villages they create a pit like this. Conical, you got it? It is like basket like this.
Yeah.
Then they bring in the loads of head loads of these people will walk here. Then they throw here. Okay, continuously throwing, and then finally they pinch it. Otherwise, another option is.
Wouldn't it convert mostly into ash?
No, madam, you are continuously adding. No, there is no time for them to oxygenate. Because if oxygen needs to come, it has to come all the way like this and go. How it will go when it is burning? Got it? Something is burnt. Even if before it gets ashy, you are throwing something. If you give more time, then it will convert into ash. So this oxygen is not coming from here, no.
But it will be a powder coal, not a solid coal.
No, shape will be retained because this coconut shell is very strong.
Okay.
So
This biomass.
also is
But if
retained.
you put leaves and all, dry leaves is good.
That is fluffy, that's what I am telling. In life, if you eat more puffed rice, you will not have energy. You will eat bags of that puffed rice, but you will be same. So it's something like that. Leaf is so light. What you give, what comes out in biochar. If this shape need to come, how hard it would have been? What would have been its dry weight? Dry weight we measure usually. Okay. So that wood will be very hard and heavy. Because of that, this much charcoal happened. For this weight of wood also, you can put one bag of leaves. And in leaves, what will happen is mostly they will catch fire so fast that the pyrolysis process time won't be there much. In the leaf and it is so thin. Like that's why it is very difficult to make biochar out of the straw, paddy straw. Otherwise, Delhi problem I would have solved. Everybody would have solved. Because it is so fluffy, it is not easy to, the labor wise and work wise also it is very heavy. But result is nothing. Got it? That's why we don't deal with that thing. Okay. So this is one method. So somebody can just make a small pit. Here we have different types of you can try leaf also, no issues, get, but the quantity will be less. And you have to work very quickly. But definitely for making this kind of biochar in traditional methods, they take nearly around 10 days total process. Right from making the mound, earth mound clean, that is the basic. So now this is one method. You are noting, no?
Yes.
So in your group directly you have to get into action. Don't worry about sun. One sun is there, again fire is there. So this will be your life's worst experience with fire.
Sir, at the end, what you are doing? The pit you are
Just put water, you can just take and use it. Water is simplest. Otherwise, another method what people do is they add soil.
That's fine.
But if you add soil, the problem is it gets mixed. The quality will be affected, no? Even if you want to have commercial grade like this. So one soil and this both get mixed. How do you separate? It becomes difficult.
For your own consumption only. Or if you want to sell it.
Now water is easy. When you have water, use it. Water we don't use in metal things because that metal will go. There we prefer to use soil. Got it? We are having these things. If you put water directly on that, आपके घर में भी फैन होता है ना, रोटी बनाने के बाद उसको ऊपर पानी डाले तो क्या बोलते घर में? उसको धोते भी नहीं, रगड़ते भी नहीं. जितना you try to clean it, then it will go. Its life will go. Even if you keep it outside in the rain, its life will go. There will be holes in that. So metal is becoming more costlier. So there is only cleans and retorts. These retorts are basically made up of metal and other technology and other materials. But these are very simple, like bricks, soil, earth mound, like that. Okay, that's all. Technology wise, this is the basic two differences. What is the difference between cleans and the retorts?
What is it? Brick?
You can use bricks also, refractory bricks you can use, or clay you can use, or local soil you can use, or pits you can use, trenches you can use. So we have options there. So here one more method is earth mound method. That can be very big or that can be small. You can experiment and do small one also. But it's like a miniature thing. But here you have to take the sticks like this of this size. Let us say of this size, something like this, or half of this size. But they should be homogeneous. You cannot mix. For in this kind of higher technologies, preparation is required. You cannot mix two different biomasses and expect. Like you cannot teach all the students in one class. You cannot mix. So we have to, let us say these are the sticks. I am only showing miniature level. Okay. So even by removing these heads, you can create biochar with this also. Okay. You create a cone with these sticks. So we place all the sticks like this. Like this, about 45 degrees cone, something like that. Okay. Then you put the soil. You mix it. put some water and put all around the soil. Okay. Then leave here at the top a little bit. Okay. Little bit. Then create small holes, 1, 2, 3, like at the bottom. Okay, means there is no soil. Okay. Then you light here. There is no soil inside here, but all this is soil. Conical shape. Like a volcano, imagine. Okay. Then you are lighting here. Initially. Once it catches fire, there is some primary air coming from here. Okay. Pyrolysis means less oxygen. That's why we don't give big holes. If you give this hole very big, then within no time whole thing will collapse and everything will be burning. Got it? So, once it is lit, you can sometimes see a small flame color also. In the night, it will be more easy to observe these things because there will be some light in here. So, the some light will be there, no? So, then what will happen is immediately you close this one off completely with oil. Put some fresh leaves because it will be collapsing otherwise. Like this, this one is there, no? Karanj, kya bolte isko? Yeah, ye patta. Pongamia. So, put those leaves here, then put some clay and wet clay, close it. Okay? Then it is closed. So, these holes will be there for some time. Okay? So, if there are any cracks also, you have to see that the cracks are closed in the soil. But after some time, what you have to do is even close this one. You can see some tar is also coming out. Tar means, you know our roads are called tar roads. Oil from wood, wood vinegar, dambar. क्या क्या बोलते हैं इसको? तो उधर से थोड़ा ऑयली टाइप सब्सटेंस भी निकलता रहेगा उधर से. So then you close even this. Then it will be cooking inside with its own temperature and slow pyrolysis. Maybe for small amount, 1 day, 2 day, 3 days it may take small amounts like this. But big means it is at least 10 to 12 days cycle. Right from placing the wood, people will not move away from there. There will be sometimes a blast also. There is suddenly some air entering with कोई आंधी आ गया, हवा अंदर गया. Then suddenly gases रहते हैं ना, pyrolysis gases are combustible. उसमें ऑक्सीजन ऐड हो गया एक्स्ट्रा. Then suddenly फायर भी ज्यादा हो गया तो ब्लास्ट भी होता है. I've seen such a big blast. पूरा लकड़ी वहां तक गिर जाता है. कोई आदमी उधर है तो जल के मरेगा. उतना डेंजर होता है बड़ा बड़ा बनाने से. It is like driving only. I always tell learning is easy but doing is difficult. कौन सा भी BMW कार खरीदो, आपको ड्राइविंग नहीं आए तो ठोक दोगे. ये भी ऐसा ही है. In playing with fire, you should know, you should be attentive, you should be focused, you should be इधर जो बनाते ना ऐसा ये मेथड में लोग तो घर इधर ही बना लेते. Beautiful photos will be there. They won't live below on the ground. Why? They always live above a certain height.
Who? कौन?
वो लोग जो ये बनाते हैं ना कोयला, उनका घर ऊपर रहता है. लकड़ी का ऊपर ही ऐसा ऊपर बना लेते, सीढ़ी लगा के ऊपर जाके रहते. क्यों? सांप रहता है.
Spreads fire.
सांप रहता है उधर ज्यादा. क्योंकि ये जो लकड़ी का इन लोगों का रहता है ना, वो डिस्टोर. इट इज वन प्लेस. अनदर प्लेस इज चारकोल collected will be stored somewhere. Both are attractive because this is more cooler, better for scorpions, snakes and everything. So they make a habitat. Here also they make a habitat. So to keep themselves safe, they build houses like this. Only in this occupation you will find it. Those people involved in this charcoal production. Okay. So if you want, you live 1 week here with them. Then you will learn really how to make this whole thing. Okay. So this is one method. So you can make this one also, mode 1. This is basically something like top lid kind of thing. Here we have some tin cans. These are oil tin cans, about 15 liters capacity tin cans. They also you can use. The simplest method is, but their life will be low. So in this tin can, just to make some pit here, small pit, about 2-3 inches pit of that size, a little bit more than the size of the tin can. But at the bottom you create some holes, 1, 2, 3, 4 like that, small holes of this size, not too big. Then first you put some biomass, light it, then add, then it will be filled. Okay. Then what you can do is, here you can put some soil and close it on all the sides. So this air is also closed. So at the end, if your tin can is okay to loop, then directly pour some water and then take it out and use it over. That is one method. Another method is put a cap, again another metallic or something. Okay, put enough weight. See that there is no air entering. Okay, pack it here. Then also after 1 day you have to wait here, because cooling doesn't happen as fast as you do with water. So after 1 day you take it out, your biochar is ready. Okay. Another method is, in the same tin, you can use cylindrical or square shape, but because we have this square shape, usually cylinder is preferred, because when some combustion is happening, uniform combustion happens in cylindrical tin. It is center, then radially if you see, distance is equal. Yeah. So cylindrical is preferred, but we have tin, okay, no issue. So again you use this one. Here what we will do is, above this one, एक बार कोई वो लेके आओ 2 tin with pipe, without pipe वाला, empty and with pipe. No problem, it will add to the combustion. Okay, this is the one. Also now, what you can do is, you can keep one more here. Okay, and you can put this pipe inside. Got it? This is another method to let it cool on its own without putting water. So for this we can use this chimney like, but here we have to use something very thin plate. Otherwise what will happen is too much air, then again combustion. It is not a perfect work, but by cutting that drum we can somehow create a collar so that it locks. Okay. Otherwise clips we can use. तो सूटकेस का क्लिप होता है ना, कुछ ऐसा लगा टाइट वाला, ऐसा कुछ कर, बट ऑल दैट इज नॉट वर्क, बट आई एम डूइंग. Either you mix it with water or keep a lid or use this kind of system. Above this first lighting, then suddenly place this one above this box. Above this and then let it cool down. You can see some emissions still coming, and finally there are no emissions, and we can see the temperature of this one. If you have some thermometer, not ordinary one, high temperature one, then we can check the temperature. Otherwise मेरा ये आदमी ऐसे देखेगा. घर में कर लेते हैं ना ज्यादातर, whether it is hot or not, but don't burn your fingers. बोले तो the people who are used to playing with fire, they can fine, but otherwise हाथ जल गया तो फिर tension. It will be too hot. Usually in all pyrolysis around 500 degrees रहता है. 700 degrees से कम होने से that is far better. Many people will question which temperature is good. Fast pyrolysis means high temperature and very fast. So this is another method. Otherwise you can put this whole thing in elevated if you have step like slopey areas. Then it is more convenient to put in. Like in Himalayas we have naturally gradients. No? So just cut the soil and put one thing inside, then its life will also be more. Because your opening will be only on the step side. 3 sides it is covered like that. So you can use, if you want more life, use refractory material or go for fixed method. Another method is trench method. Fixed method you saw. In trench method, create a trench like this. About 2 feet or something like that. Trench. With a deep plow you can create something like that. So it goes like that. So just to put all your biomass here. Okay. Then here some side you start. And above you put the soil completely after putting biomass. Like it, slowly the fire will go. Okay. So after say about 2-3 days, when you see everything below is turned into charcoal. Got it? This is another method. So trench method. But always see that this is deeper than this one. This is X and this is Y. The Y should be more. Yes. Got it? No? It should not be shallow. Deep, so that oxygen doesn't go so deep. Here what you are doing is putting, first digging this trench. Up to here, about 50-60% you are putting the biomass. Okay. Then you are closing with soil with some leaves and then with soil above, like this kind of fresh leaves. Because they will also be part of pyrolysis, good for you. No issue. Why use only dry? They also get slowly pyrolyzed, no? So use those leaves and above that put the soil, light it here in the evening or sometime, and slowly the fire will go. Okay, this is another method. Okay. But other technologically, if some industrial scale they are doing charcoal, they say. But in all TLUD stoves, what are TLUD stoves? Top lit updraft gas fire stove. TLUD. My book is there, you can read all my 15 designs are there. Among them, majority are gas fire stoves. With this tin cans, I have done lots of gas fire stoves. Natural draft as well as forced air. Forced air means one fan will be there. Natural draft means no fan is there. So in all these stoves also, the yield is possible only if you intend to take it out. It is not naturally except that Anila stove because it is more like charcoal production stove only. Only for charcoal they have created a stove. There is a separate chamber, so there some charcoal yield will be there. But in all other TLUDs, you have to take them out and then quench it with water or cooking in the soil. Okay. So these models are also, this is very simple actually. In every TLUD stove, even in this I have created. No? So I have created a shutter for primary air here. So there is a grate here at this level. So all understand grate? Yeah. Then I created this secondary air hole. Okay. So once we put the biomass inside and then with primary air I can control the airflow, give a shutter here. Then again because of the secondary air, the pyrolysis gases will catch fire. So you can use for cooking, you can put a pot also. At the end there is the charcoal inside. Here to just turn it down, topple it, put some water, it is ready. Otherwise you use a shutter, below the pieces get collected here. With a iron rod you just pull them out, then again pinch it with water here, then your charcoal is ready. But people who don't want to do this, what will happen? Your charcoal is formed, but charcoal is again burning to give energy to your cooking. Got it? It's a win-win negotiation. How much you want charcoal, how much you want cooking. If you are continuing, you are using. If you are removing, it has biochar value. The value of cooking is its own value. The value of using it as biochar has its own value. Got it? Between these two values, you have to decide. That's why in very big boilers, parboiled rice mills, there you get some rice husk biochar. Rice husk, you know why we want to use that? Because it is not from forest. Already people are eating rice, there is enough of rice husk. This rice husk is a problem, many places it is thrown. So in parboiled rice mill, they have a boiler basically. This boiled water they use to boil the rice, because rice is boiled and then it is processed and sold. So here for fuel they use a grate which is like 45 degrees grate with some opening. You know Ayappa CD, something like. Before Ayappa Mandir they put a CD. Like that they use a grate, but this grate will have the holes. So they put this husk and then slowly it will be burning and it will be falling down. While it is falling, it will escape from this hole and it will form here. So it will be partly white, partly dark. So partly dark is your biochar, partly white is your ash. But it has its own value. Ash is also good as a soil amendment, especially in this light soil like this. Perfect. Red soil is perfect. But don't use this kind of material in alkaline soil. That's the only difference. Okay? Got it? Yeah. So this biochar collected as a byproduct from the rice mill. It is very cheap also. You get it, use it. No issue. Okay? Because you are using already for some good purpose. Even we have turbines based on the steam. You know, mini power plant based on steam. There is one Gujarat company, they sell tiny tech. They make thermal power plant. Stirling engine, you know. It works on steam. So there also they use the different types of biomass to generate power. There also your combustion, if you can cut short, then it is biochar. If you continue, it is ash and energy. It's as easy as it is negotiation. But in higher technologies, mostly what they are using is moving grate. There will be a grate which is continuously moving. That which is propelled like this. Here you are putting the biomass. It could be crop residue, your cotton stalks, your corn cob, your rice husk, anything you are putting here in a controlled way. So then it is coming, there is a zone. This zone is fire zone. Okay, whatever heat is generated, so there are some pipes inside. So the flame that is generated, okay, it will heat away all these pipes and then steam comes out. Got it? Then this grate is rotating on wheels. You know the chain of your military tanker. Imagine your grate like that. Tanker का होता है ना change, 2 wheel copper. So it is metallic. So it has some opening, slight opening. So what will happen is, when it is a small opening only, for some air it can get in. So once it comes into this zone, till here it is not burning. But once it comes here, it is burning, because there will be some torches, something, it will burn it. But it will burn. Then by the time it comes, it will be still there is chance that it is still burning. Got it? Because it is already caught fire. Then what will they do is, they keep a water bath. A very big tub of water. So this will directly fall in water. Your biochar is ready. But these people want more energy, then finally ash will come, they don't require this water bath. Got it? Ash doesn't require. So only conversion that they need to do is, they need to cut short this length. Okay. Then from here let it fall down. So you have biochar. Byproduct, you have thermal power for your steams to run. Got it? Sometimes they use only charcoal production methods are there, no? They try to use some inert gases to extinguish. The gases which doesn't catch fire, they pump in. If you go to, because this is very old technology, if you go to patent and charcoal production, about 100 years back you have far better, because the heating room is one big concern traditionally. There they will not have just stove. Even if you go to Kashmir, they have a stove, but the heat will go under your bed, because they want the warmth of the bed also. Got it? So that way, if you see the old fireplaces, technology, there also you will find lots of things which you can adopt. The thing is that when some gases are coming out, why we give chimney is, see that these gases don't escape without getting combusted somewhere. Or we give some secondary air again and some turbulence and make that gases catch fire in another stage. Like in your vehicles you have single stroke engine, double stroke engine, triple stroke engine, 4-stroke engine. The more chambers your petrol goes, the more combustion possibility. Means less pollution. Yeah. So like that here also they use. But for me personally, I don't prefer production of charcoal for just charcoal production alone. As I told, we can always integrate with some micro enterprises. Let us say under an MGNREGA program. What is MGNREGA? Narega. So under that program, we are already making communities to uproot Prosopis viliflora or from shrubs which are unwanted. They say this is weed. But we can create some community centers of 1 acre land like that, and we can make some enterprises coming up where they uproot, they bring it, they produce into charcoal. Then as an enterprise, they can convert into biochar compost and sell as local fertilizer. Got it? You need not buy any fertilizer from anywhere. You have a dairy, you have some cattle, you have poultry. Integrate everything and create your own resource which is more storable. Nano fertilizer. If you have charcoal, that is nano. It adds to that nano only. Okay? That micro level. So, zeolites you use many things. And blends, there are hundreds of blends possibilities. You can mix with anything and create your own blend and you can apply. Okay? Food waste is there. Big challenge, you can integrate with that. Even urban sludge also, that can be extracted and then converted into biochar and used. Like that, many advantages are there. You can use seaweeds blend, even salt as blend, sand as blend, gypsum as a very good blend for your alkaline soil. Combination, not one.
Why is the coal charcoal not good?
Which one?
The charcoal obtained from coal.
Coal, see, the problem is, as I told, this is very light.
Interest.
Okay? So it has this porosity. It has its own characteristic. The coal, it is compressed one. And it has all the volatiles in it as it is. Oil,
Even after becoming
because
charcoal.
there is no chance for it. It is formed below the ground. Okay. If you lit a charcoal stove and if you lit a coal stove, in which house you will die? Let us take 2 rooms of same size. Use one coal stove and sleep. And use this one. Your dying chance in coal stove is faster than this. Now you got it? Without knowing. Carbon monoxide is far more dangerous. It is not odorless gas. No smell. But it will take away your oxygen from brain. You will get into coma and you will die. Beautiful death. Without knowing anything. It happened. Many workers unknowingly because of mosquitoes, they brought in this stove inside and they closed the shutter. By morning all are died. Whole family died. Okay. So that's why it has its own properties. It has a different value. So that's why I'm telling we cannot, like graphite has its own value, diamond has its own value. We can't grow using diamonds. We can grow with this biochar far better like that. So it has its own value. So like that we have to understand. So these things come under higher technology because they use these fumes again, burn again and no addition and then maximize their production like that. Okay.
What are the places where we can use this biochar?
First thing is some people buy this protein powder nowadays, those who go to gym boxes. First question is, do you require that protein to buy? If you are having in your own food, it is not required. So, if you have beautiful environment, everything is luxurious, everything is perfect, don't use. Because the impact will also be less. If you think that there is some difference between in the same soil, I am unable to get good yield or good production, then you have to make this choice. Otherwise, because everybody is using, I should not use like this.
By adding this,
Adding it as a compost.
First thing is, I will teach that one. We have to see your charcoal is there. This is charcoal. Then any compost you take, same volume. Let us say this tin I am using. I am filling this tin. Then 1 tin of this one. Then farmyard manure or vermicompost or poultry litter. Anything. These are thumb rules I am telling because you should not have confusion to begin with. Later on you make your own secret. That is your blends and other things. So here you use compost. So this combination I call biochar compost, but there is a process now. What I say is at least get some 1% or at least for this much you will get this much good soil. Good soil means you smell it. That is the easiest method. There is no way of going to a laboratory and they will never tell what is what. They will only tell chemical nature. If I tell somebody is good, can I get tested in a laboratory? It's very difficult. So good soil is easiest method is where already good plants are there, healthy plants are there, and even if you put a little bit water and smell it, it smells very nice. Then that soil you bring. Mix these two together in a heap. If you want, you can get some other microbes, trichoderma viride or anything. If you are getting, no issue. Otherwise, you need not get.
In same ratio.
Very little.
No, these charcoal and compost.
This is 1:1 only.
1:1.
This is very little like that. Okay.
No, question is about charcoal and compost.
This is equal volume.
Equal ratios.
This is equal. Then little bit of your microbial rich like soil or anything artificially you can get. Then mix it together. Water. Mix everything together. These two things mix like a cone. Mix and make a cone, and then later make a just like this bed, and add some jaggery water or anything that is sweetening, any rotten fruits or any curd or anything you get different things. So nowadays, Jivamrut, different names are there. But a sweetening thing you add. Okay, so that your microbes will be happy. And they start occupying this charcoal. Okay. Then for about 15 days, don't put too much water. Just moist. Okay. If it freezes, the water should not come. That is moist. Then put some dry grass over this every day after mixing, or every 2 days you do. Then after 15 days, you can apply for anything. Indirectly, you can sow seeds. Directly, you can apply to trees. Directly, whatever you want to do. Got it? Then, to know how much this is required in your field, make about 4 or 5 plots like this. Any randomly. Small plots, 1 meter by 1 meter is also fine. Okay? 1, 2, the same sunlight, same thing. Okay? Just mark it so that no animals go and they eat only this side and they don't eat that side like this. Okay? So then this whatever comes out, let us say I am applying here 1 kg, here 2 kg, you go here 4 kg, something like that. So here 8 kg, here nil, something like that. Or you start with nil. Nil means natural as it is. Then you go on adding. Then sow some tall growing vegetables. Your amaranthus, your bindi, anything which the plant which grows tall. Because your observations will be easy. If you grow leafy vegetables, it is very difficult, no? Just calculate.
Take a break for 2 minutes, have a juice, and they will also have it.
Okay. Okay. This is how you have to do your experiment, and then just find out how much is required for your field. Okay, because even if you apply more, if there is no much result, it means you have to stop here. Because why do you waste? But if your result is happy here, and there is not much difference, like if you see a graph like this, then you stop at this level. This much is good for your field. That's all. Don't go to that analysis. Nobody will do analysis when it comes to biological, physical, chemical, natural. There is no laboratory to study all the things. They will give only few parameters. That will never help you. This is the best visual direct for your field, for your environment, for your weather. This is what I prefer. This is what I did with hundreds of farmers. In their own field, not in 1 acre. I proved because they need to adopt based on the belief, not because when I say. So in their field, I created small plots. You do whatever you want to do, rest you do. But here we are applying. See, like this.
Usually, what would be the size of the plot? Optimal plot size for each.
1 meter is also
1
fine.
meter
Even germination trays are there, no? In one tray also you can know minimum 50% put normal soil, 50% compost, 50% mixed soil and this. See, in one tray also you know.
When you get microbes, which is optional, but then it's really process. He said, what is the name of the microbes to add?
See, commercial microbes, they sell you. That's fine. If you get them. Otherwise, like Nasana's field is there. Before going, ask him to use this for soil. That's enough. If you are working in the similar environment, similar latitude, don't forget that.
Acha.
Otherwise, if you get Himalayan soil here, soil there, it has less meaning. That's why preferably in your own village, if you have Devrai, sacred group, or very old plant, about 100-200-year-old plant, that is mother tree. From there, go 1 day before, you take some coconut, break them, don't drink all the water, put that water there so that your life will be happy. And next day, sometime you get that soil and use it. What we do in Telangana is, they go to the extreme level. They sacrifice animals because animal blood is far more this thing. They put coconut, they put jaggery, prasadam, bonal. They put neem leaf, they put rice, everything they put. And second day they call it prasadam and they take it over the basket and they put in whole village. That's the tradition. Before rain. This is because to help the microbial life to rejuvenate, to suddenly bloom.
Like
Microbes, so very little quantity. Yeah, so you mix them all together, make a conical pipe. So fine. I'll wash it. So you make a conical pipe, and then you add jaggery water. Pipe.
it's over or I think it is there. One more can is there. Juice.
You add jaggery water to it. And then you just maintain it moist. You don't add, you make it ready the pipe for the next 15 days. After 15 days, it will be ready. So how do you test for your soil what is the optimal amount to apply? You add soil